in a time before the gods went to war. Before the coming of Alaloth, there were 4 great kingdoms. The Republic of Laristir, the Blessed Kingdom of Ederhest, the Desolation of Baga, and the Expanse of Catacomb.
Then I turn off music.
Each kingdom, a collection of houses championing the virtues of the kingdom. Yet this was before Alaloth and the War of the Gods. During this pantheonic conflict, many gods were wounded and fell. At war's end, Alaloth, the great betrayer, stood above them all in triumph, casting his ominous shadow across the world. At his command, mighty tempest, spears of lightning, and dark energy rained down upon the land. Dragons, beasts, and other foul creatures not seen for millennia have appeared again, besieging the kingdoms with fire and death. These vicious creatures rage unchecked, laying waste to any and all in their path. And from the shadows, the spectral circle, worshippers of Alaloth conduct dark rites and whisper secrets designed to seed unrest, lay the faithful low,
Reminds me of the
drive allies apart, all in service to their hateful god. And they are succeeding. Where once the kingdoms stood together against all threats, they have now turned on each other, suspicious and vengeful. And the war that once consumed the gods looks as though it will soon consume the kingdoms as well. And so it falls to a few, a band of champions, and whatever allies they can gather, to find a way to bring peace to the kingdoms and end Alaloth's reign once and for all. Are you prepared?
Okay, welcome to the stream. The backstory for oh boy kind of reminds me of the Daedric Prince quest in Oblivion against I forgot his name. It's been a while. So let's get started. First, we're gonna turn down the music. Oh, that's the lowest it will go. Well, just in case, we'll just leave that off. See, competitive campaign. I kind of went through this a little bit briefly. I actually tried to stream it before, but my audio was messing up. Sorry about that, guys. So we're gonna do a single player campaign for now, and then I'll probably do another one where it involves the competitive campaign. We are going to go. Well, which one was the one I picked? I'm gonna let you guys have a good look. Okay. 10 plus magic damage reduction, negative poison resistance, and bleeding resistance. Elven races, they compensate with swiftness and grace. Okay. Plus 10 ice resistance, negative 5% fire resistance, and negative 10 magic damage reduction. It's good to be a dwarf. And I believe the next one is orc. Unfortunately, harder climates and fire affects them much worse than the other races, and there is a reliance on their hands often weaker against magic. Okay. Orcs. They have plus 5 for poison and fire resistance, and negative 10 ice resistance. Oof, that must be rough. Try to fall to their knees instead of going to adapt. Okay. So we might go elf. At least that was the choice I chose beforehand. Heavy weapons, one-handed, dual-wield, pole arms, heavy weapons. This consists of swords, battle axes, warhammers, massive clubs, and pole arms. So if I go this route, I could probably go under that too. And worry about getting a staff later, maybe. Meanwhile, we'll go heavy weapons. Legacies. Seeing, small house where seer blood has run thin, some say blinded. It is rumored the elven seer druid who inhabits the realm was once a member, but he no longer is among their number. In compensation for their loss of sight, these elves are scholarly, looking for answers to future questions in the tombs of their kind. Descended from the I'm gonna mess that up. Inquisitors. This house chose to give up its Inquisitors, huh? Scepter, possibly tied to the relic that was once a centerpiece of the house before the devastation of the dragons. They had shields of diplomats and any who vie for peace, no matter what the race or perspective. Blades at hand and elvish, wall that protects the elven land. Kind of remember the Nightingale class, but House is secretly tasked to see that the crime is answered. Or like the elves. I think this is. So I think I chose. No, I didn't choose this one, but I might choose this one. Scholars, council, freethinkers. Okay. This house is primarily a military one, and they have perfected their craft with the bow and arrow. One of them is deadly. A group of them can decimate a forest 10 times their strength with coordinated arrow attacks. Favor and almost zen archery belief in the truth of bow and arrow flight can bring, and once an arrow is loosened, it will find its truth, even buried in the heart of an enemy. That's deep. He could be the last child born before the coming of Alaloth. His circumstances of his birth split two houses. This is believed to have occurred due to his parentage. Normally, this is the little consequence of when Alaloth descended, and this was used as an example. The child was used as an example of how the mingling of blood has weakened the elven people. Mm, nah. Oh, the second house split by the circumstances. Okay, so these two are almost connected. They are most definitely connected. So one is one side, the other one's the other side. Judgments and hatred. Oh, we don't roll that. Priests and warriors and considered to be a blessing. Oh, okay. This house is one of duality. They are known for seeing any situation or conflict from two perspectives. Ah, debates. I like it. Which at times slows their actions and other times allows them to correctly sorry, impute the intentions of an enemy. They have a large cavalry force, not simply of horses, but other steeds as well. Oh, do they mount dragons? Nice. Once the house of the druids, the actual druids of Laristar, are reclusive, so this group is more devoted to the keeping and safety of the forest of Laristar. They patrol the roads and root out monsters and dangers within the forest. As their motto means both nature, wilderness, and nature, one's own soul, and they advocate all members to find their own path. The white stag is believed to be a spiritual symbol that guides those along the path, although the stag has not been seen in centuries. I think I'm gonna go with the idea of following one's own path, because that's how I roll. Oh, I noticed that they simplified the idea between neutral good and evil. You know, in most D&D games, you see neutral good or chaotic evil or lawful good. So I think for the sake of me playing something as close to a druid, I will go neutral. These are all the gods. Cares little for civilization, politics of the split kingdoms, and the gods themselves. He will not hesitate to turn forest and wilderness to ash. So she has +5 map speed forest, +6 maximum stamina. The All Father. The All Father is the first and father of all the gods. So Zeus. Okay, gotcha. He was born from chaos and conflict, giving consciousness and purpose. Also claimed that he was surely dead, and it would be the end of the change, stagnant and cease entirely. He has really good starter stats. You get a gift, +100 max health, +10 maximum stamina, +15% bleed for battle. You know, it's. Mm, but there is a chance you may bleed. That's the kicker there. So you get max health, but then there's a good chance you'll bleed. I see you, Storm. +7 critical, -5. Oh wait, hold on. I think I'm understanding that wrong. I think you may cause bleed, not you'll bleed. Okay, maybe. I don't know. We'll find out. Watchfulness and sudden decisive strikes like a hawk swooping on their prey. 12 maximum stamina. Ability to grow great sizes not only by their ability to hunt and consume prey. Hmm. +5 mass speed water. +10 maximum weight. I wonder if we have to worry about mass speed in the idea like Mountain Blade or War Tales. So she's basically like Artemis, I guess. Plus 25 max health, plus 5 physical damage reduction. Move here. Plus 5 gold and luck percentage. Plus 25 health, plus 6 maximum stamina. This is the vitamin of light, forward thinking. She wanted to reunite the mortals and turn their efforts outwards to shape their world and their facade. Okay, 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 okay. Okay. Hmm. No spaces? No spaces. It's alright. Go with my other favorite name. Yes. Oh, there's no voiceover. Some say that the elves want nothing more to do with the other three kingdoms, or that they have grouped up to defend their homelands from the coming war and chosen in isolation. Oh, that yeah, they probably would. Others say that the elves are making their way west to the great ports of the retreat, where they seek to depart the continent for a new homeland. In truth, the situation of the elves is far worse than people realize, and they believe it was their weakness and lack of faith that caused the Pantheon to fall and deception to take root. Even more disturbing, there are rumors that an ancient gate to the underworld has been stirring ever since the Tempest. Oh, that's not good. Slow vibration emanating from it ever since the Tempest swept across the land. I just had to choose an elf. Finnar. I think I said his name right. I hope you guys forgive me. I'm gonna pronounce stuff wrong sometimes, but I'm trying my best. Finn. Luku decided to show up for practice. I guess that soft bed and all those warm meals are taking their toll on you. Fear you'll lose your touch. Good morning to you too. Shall we begin? Exercise those muscles, go over the basics so the next time you face an opponent you won't forget your training. Let's do it! Okay. Change the session. Fine, we'll start slow, get you in the mood for a fight. First things first, never take your eyes off the enemy. Stare them right in their sockets until there's no more life in them. Oh, okay. There are multiple enemies coming at you. Make sure to not only focus on one for too long. Noted. Now it's time to strike. Go easy, nothing that will tire you out. Okay, so that's how we move. Good, but these light strikes can only do so much against tougher opponents. Go for a heavier strike. Just remember, they may be deadlier, but it will leave you exposed and tired. Yes. Each fight is unique. It's up to you to decide how to engage the situation. As you look at your opponent, make sure to notice their poise as you attack. It only takes one vulnerability to bring an enemy down, and there's nothing more reinvigorating than seeing your enemy stumble. Good words. Okay, so the second bar under his life bar is the stamina bar. Okay. The harder you hit, the more they stumble. Now it's not all about the action, it's also about reaching your opponent or running away. How about you give me some laps, stretch out your legs? Control. Ooh. Okay, so you press and hold control. No. Press control. Gotcha. Okay. You gotta hold it. Good. Remember, fighting is not only about the attack, it's also about the defense. A quick dodge makes all the difference between life and death. I'm going to attack you now, and I expect not to hit you. Dodging is all well and good, but that's not always an option for too long. You know where I'm going with this. Raise your arms and prepare to shield yourself from my attacks. Don't expect to hide behind the stance forever. The enemy will wear you down eventually. That's why you need to find that perfect moment where you can strike and back as the enemy attack is foiled. Come on, show me. Oh shit. Wrong button. Trust in your instincts, but be careful and don't hold back if you fail your timing. Strike me now so you can feel your attack slip away as I block it. Remember, when you lose your footing, it's better to dodge away to regain it than standing in place. Okay. Attack the block enemy. Oh. Attack the enemy and then press space to dodge out of it. Arms are not the only weapon in your arsenal. I know it's often forgotten, but your legs have power of their own, and a good kick can leave a blocking enemy defenseless for a little while. Kick, 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 kick. Those knives you have, while unlikely to cause any damage to an armored opponent, will get their attention. Maybe even separate them from the group. Give them a shot. A good warrior knows how to take a beating when they need to. Put your arms aside and let yourself be hit, and strike fast against your opponent. I find that course of action to be rejuvenating. Yay! Awesome. Don't forget those flasks on you in case the enemy knocks the wind out of you. I don't trust. I'm sorry. I trust that you know what you're doing, but in the heat of battle, we tend to lose sight of our own health. Very true. Dark Souls. That's as much as we can do today. I fear that you'll see combat sooner rather than later, but at least you won't be forgetting the basics. Thank you. I'll be on my way. Sir? Sir, pick up your feet. Bullen. Or Balin. Whatever. Adrea Jaha. I think I said that right. I know it is early morning, but a dove brought with it news from the capital. I suspected that you want to know at once that the High Chancellor himself wrote to you. I wish you'll have time to recover, but duty calls. What does the letter say? Am I a noble or something? Probably not. That the High Chancellor demands your presence, the sooner the better. More than that, he didn't say. I suspect that it concerns the recent rumors of warriors being recruited across the land, or perhaps he's looking for a champion. So it's time for Alaloth to die. I hope so, we all do. The High Chancellor has chosen wisely, and he always does. We know that you will not fail our republic. I'm sure we will sleep easier when this 300-year nightmare has ended. Many thanks, and let's get going. The High Chancellor awaits. You are decked out, sir. High Chancellor of... Oh, Lord. Velvendor Theovenil. I know I messed that up. The High Council feels the grief of a parent sending a child into the fray with our summons, but difficult choices force our hand. Our republic is bleeding, succumbing to the corruption that Alioth spreads into our nature, and we may be the only hope to see the light once more. Alioth mocks us with his presence in our realm, and even imprisoned in the fabled Fifth Kingdom, he still ruins our Paladin? Okay, clear that even the power of the gods can't keep him at bay for much longer. If he finds his freedom, then our world will wither away, gone eternally. I will face the perils, High Chancellor, no matter the cost. Oof. It pleases the Council to have your undying loyalty, but it won't be enough to defeat a god. Jahad may look favorably on us, but she is weakened, and her forests are decaying as we speak. But gloom is not all I bring, for we have found the answer to the valley that bars us from the Fifth Kingdom. When the Lady of Light, she broke apart into 4 artifacts and was scattered across the 4 kingdoms, one in each. Only the combined power of these artifacts can pierce through the Valley of Storms. Jahan permit we will see the secrets of the sun before anyone else. We can be sure that finding them is no easy task. The most decrepit places on the planet shall be on your mind as you search for them. Beware, champion, for others are called to serve their kingdoms, and only one of you will have your chance to claim the Fifth Kingdom and kill Alioth. Depart now, my emissary. Take us to a better world so that the retreat won't be necessary for us all. May Jahad watch my path. Excuse me. At the heart of the kingdom within the Goldwood, by the stone scepters, one will find the sprawling capital city of the elves. Was that what it was? Holding the Republic together with a unified goal and nature on their side, once ruled by Inquisitors, now ruled by the unity of the House Theo. I'm going to call it Theo, because that's a long word. They swore to protect their people and that no envoy shall know danger in the Republic again. Two houses blended into one, bringing much needed strength to the elves in the face of Elioth's wrath. Okay, I think that's a good intro, and then we'll continue on probably tomorrow, perhaps. Well, let's just see. To move, control, to move. Yeah, okay, so that's the same controls. Cities. Cities are the main hubs where you can trade, talk to people, visit rulers, get quests from characters, and for there's bounties. And from the bounties board or rest in the tavern. Visit cities regularly to recover after a fight, stock up on your food, recipes, and potions. Upgrade and repair your equipment, craft new gear, or sell anything you don't need, and get useful information from the citizens to prepare for the next battle. Phew. Alright. Capital cities. In the capital city of any kingdom, you can visit the throne room and talk with the ruler of the realm, and find enchanters who can enhance weapons, armor, shields through magic gems. Explore every spot. It can be worth it. Nice! Oh, wait, I gotta hold it. Alright. Yeah, I think this is a good intro point. And then we'll continue on. So, how do I save? Is the question. I think this might be. Do not know how to save. Well, equipment and inventory. Inventory menus are your equipment, consumables, items, quest logs, cooking recipes, and the cookbook is also cataloged. You can inspect each of them, checking their stats and making comparisons. Remember that your inventory has limited space. Aww. And that you can carry up to a certain amount of weight, shown in the character tab. What's my space? 5 out of 80. Okay. Okay. What is this? Character traits, combat skills, reputation. Oh! Let's see, I got plus 10 bleeding resistance, plus 15 stun resistance. I don't know what that middle one is. Poison, 13%. Confusion, 15%. Fire. Oh, weakness. Is that just general weakness? Or, I don't know. Stats. Invest your stat points in these 4 stats: strength, dexterity, constitution, and luck. Each stat has a benefit, helping you to find what kind of champion your character will be. You can earn up to 10 stat points by claiming an FA. What's an FA? You can earn an additional 10 stat points by finding and reading special lost books scattered across Clement. Alright. You can always obtain all your stat, trait, and skill points back by offering an Orb of Chaos to the gods of any sanctuary. You can purchase these at... I think that's meant to say special. Okay. You can purchase these special items or find them around. Cool. Traits, way of arms, way of nature, way of gods. So, basically, this is your character. Items, quest, cookbook. I'm going to check out the cookbook, though. Bread, cheese, eggs. Oh, grilled cheese. Sounds like a wonderful snack right now. Okay. Journal. Okay, uncover the way past the Valley of Storms. The time has come to rid Clement of the corruption that affects it. You have been chosen to fulfill a sacred duty and one that will decide the fate of all races, or all must die. For mortal kind to live, failure is not an option that the four kingdoms can afford. Champions, companions, creatures and enemies, grandmasters, rulers, wandering characters. Grandmasters. Okay. So I'm just gonna assume this automatically saves. We'll find out. Yes. And that's it. Thank you for watching.